Hey guys, welcome back to Drinks at Arm Wrestling. So for those of you that don't know, Solam Sports is my official sponsor right now. They sent me this awesome bar. I'll show you guys the unboxing. We haven't had time to do a video until now. We did shoot the unboxing, but we didn't have time to shoot the whole video until now. I've had a couple days to play with it. If you like this video and you like the bar, use code CODYWOOD, all lowercase, no spaces, to get 10% off. But let's go ahead and hop into it on what I think about the bar. Positives, negatives, what I think they can improve. So let's get right into it. So initial impressions, the colors are really cool. So on the outside, it just looks like a normal curl bar with some different grips. I think most people are going to like this grip and this grip the most. You can also do supinated, and this one is more close grip. So what makes this bar different from a normal bar is it has resistance bands. So while you're curling, you gain your internal rotation strength for arm wrestling. You get this awesome chest pump and internal rotation pump while you're curling. So everything that you need on the table is directly translating to the table. So instead of you just doing before I was rudely interrupted by the loudest birds I've ever seen in my life. So instead of you just doing curls and it not directly translating, because when you're on the arm wrestling table, no one is ever just pulling back. They're always adding a little bit of side pressure, or while you're pulling back, they're pushing sideways. So when you're doing your curls here, it doesn't directly translate until something's pushing you outside your shoulder. So with this bar, you get that. So you can grab out here, that way your neutral grip, just like on the arm wrestling table. You touch these handles together, you hold them together, and then you do curls with it. And it is very difficult. Like just with the 40-pound resistance bands, these are the 20s I have it in right now. With the 40s, I've taken them to practice, and people that can curl 80, 90, 100, 120 pounds pretty easy, when they have to keep these handles touched together and just curl a 70 pounds like I got here with the resistance bands, it is an all-out effort for them just to be able to curl that. And I haven't had anybody try it yet that wasn't like, wow, I really like this. The only downside is it is an expensive bar. So for that reason, a lot of people stray away from it, because I mean, the bar is $600, even if you use 10% off. It is an expensive bar. But if you really want to take your arm wrestling game to the next level, I truly think this is going to be a good investment for at least clubs. Like if you're an individual that has money, go for it. If you're an arm wrestling club, I mean, if you got 10 guys in your club, just have each person put like 50, 60 bucks towards the bar, and you got a really solid bar that translates directly to the table. So another thing that I really like is the texture of the bar. Like typically to have a good grip on a bar, it has to be like knurled or something along those lines, but then it really eats up your hands. This bar is smooth, but you still have very good grip. Like your hand's not sliding, and it actually feels really nice on your hands. They can also do something like 1,000,000 different colors is what they told me. So they can do whatever color you want custom put on the bar, which is really cool. I guess some downsides. When they sent this to me, it looks like somebody might have dropped it, because one of the end caps, this is for the 40-pound resistance band, was really beat up. It came with this one in it. I've changed it out since then, but it looks like somebody might have dropped it on the end. So this could be a durability concern. I'm sure that when I call them, they'll probably just send me another one. But just keep in mind, these go through here, and I'll show you guys how to change out in just a second, but these go through here and clip onto here. So just be aware this is or could be a durability concern if you drop your bar for whatever reason. The other durability concern would be, I believe I've heard somewhere the bar is rated to 225. I don't know how true that is. I'll have to ask them and see. But to me, I don't see that as a concern, because I don't see anybody using this bar how it should be used with 225 pounds on it. Like if you're doing internal rotation and curls, I would be highly impressed to see anybody curling 225 or more while actually utilizing the resistance bands how they should be utilized. And same thing on bench. Like just with the 40-pound resistance bands on bench, I took this to practice. And just with the bar, just 20-pound bar, the bar is 20 pounds. Just with the 20-pound bar, I was the only person who could come down and then as you come up, touch the bar together at practice. And these are also guys that arm wrestlers that have trained internal rotation. And some of the guys there are actually powerlifters that bench press a decent amount of weight. So if you're actually utilizing this bar how it should be utilized with trying to get a nice squeeze at each portion of your rep, you're not going to be messing with more than with 225 pounds unless you're just some type of actual ape. I don't know. You'd have to be a freak. So I don't see that being a concern. I mean, if you're messing with that much weight, you should probably add another resistance band, and then you probably won't be messing with that much weight because they do go from 20 pounds, 40 pounds, 60 pounds, and 80 pounds for the resistance bands that are inside of these. At the Arnolds, I got to try out the 80-pound resistance bands, and from the widest handle to touching, it was all I could do from this point. And this is going to be your strongest point here. This is down here is going to be your weakest point to hold together. And it was an all-out effort for me to just touch it. There was no way that I'd be able to actively curl while holding the handles together. So if somebody was able to do that with that much weight, I'd be highly, highly mind blown. So it's super easy to change these out. Basically, all you do is put this little piece of paracord they gave me over the end here, tighten it up, pull it, move this out of your way, slide it out, pop the end cap off, you're good. Slide another one back on the end of this, tighten it, feed it back through, pull it, and bam. Now you got set up with another weight. Hardest part is just getting that paracord back off, and then you're good to go. Now I guess I'll go ahead and move this bar. I'll slide the bench under here and just do a couple of bench reps with this. I have done it, and you do 5 to 10 reps with just light weight, and just the contraction you get at the top has your chest absolutely fried in just a couple of reps. Like it's the best chest pump, the fastest chest pump I think I've ever gotten doing any exercise. It is pretty incredible. And that's pretty much the feedback I've gotten from everyone that's tried it so far. We're going to be doing full videos on those. We might throw in a couple clips of people trying it, but we will be doing videos of arm wrestlers and different athletes trying out the bar and getting their full thoughts and feedback on it as well. So on bench, the one weird thing I'll say is that if you have normal safeties like my bar, it really has a trouble fitting on them. Like you can get it on there, but then if you go to get your bench back off, like it's a struggle to get them back off. So for me, I've got to do a little sliding technique to get underneath the safeties in the bar, so I can get in position to bench. Maybe it's just minor, just a tad too wide for this bar, could be, but that's one thing I've noticed. So now I'll demonstrate my nice slide technique. I really like these handles on bench press, and these handles supinated. They feel really good supinated as well. And then you just flip this around like so to get it supinated. And a lower chest pump like this is amazing. And just with a few reps on bench with just 70 pounds, my chest is actually extremely pumped. Like, you really just have to try it yourself to see just how quick your chest will get absolutely shredded. I think it'd probably take a couple weeks just to get past the initial break-in period of using this bar. Like, I know the first day I did probably 5 reps on bench and my chest was sore from that. Now I can tell, even though I've had it for about a week, I can tell like it doesn't shock my chest as much from having to use that much internal rotation while doing the bench or while doing the curls. So I think a couple weeks to really get the feel for it and really be able to utilize the internal rotation with the curls and with the bench would make all the difference. And I've just actually been notified from my camera lady that she is actually still sore from a couple days ago. I believe I had the 20-pound resistance bands in there and just a 10 on each side, so 40 pounds total. And she said she is still sore from like the 3 to 5 reps that she did with this bar. And she's not weak. I mean, she does weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. And I think she repped out 10 reps with 20 pounds added on dips just the other day. So she's definitely not weak. So she could probably bench at least body weight, like around 140, if I had to guess. So for her to say she's sore with just 40 pounds on a bar in just a few reps is pretty incredible. I highly recommend this bar to anyone that wants to try it out. I'll be bringing it around when I can to different practices and stuff like that, just so people can try it out to see if they like it. And I'll video all their responses. But I believe that's all I got for you guys today. I do plan to do a long-term review on this bar to see if it's durable, to see if everything holds up and stuff like that. But if you guys have any questions about the bar, please comment down below. And remember, if you do want 10% off, use code CodyWood, all lowercase, no spaces. And I'll link that in the description as well to their website and the code. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see anything else, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.